Curiosita, an insatiably curious approach to life and an unrelenting quest for continuous learning. So we were curious, with as much sun as Nevada gets and the growing number of green energy companies, why isn't there more individually owned residential solar in northern Nevada? With government rebates, zero down loans, and payments that can match or even be lower than your current power bill, there seems to be no reason why every household in our region shouldn't be utilizing their own solar collection systems. We decided to speak with a few northern Nevada homeowners to get their take on residential solar.
All right, what is your name and when did you buy your home?
My name is John Pratt and I bought my home December 2016.
Do you have solar power on this home?
No, I do not.
And why do you prefer to not have solar? Why have you not gotten it yet?
I think solar is a great idea. I just don't think it would be cost feasible for us, for the startup costs, for the actual expense and upkeep for the benefit we get back.
Understood. All right, what is your name and when did you buy your home?
My name is Donald Stockton. I bought my home in 2014.
Do you have solar power in this home?
I do not.
And why do you think, or why haven't you pulled the trigger on that yet?
So back when I first bought it, the Public Utilities Commission had not changed what are called net metering rates yet, which is about how the power company uses how much power you put back into the grid to decide how it's going to credit your account. At the time, they were pretty generous, and then after that, they changed it so that it was almost going to be a loss to purchase the system, and at our current earning level, we couldn't really justify the expense yet. And we would love to have renewable resources, energy powering our house. We would love to do our part to reduce carbon footprints and things like that, but we don't make necessarily enough money to buy a whole solar system right now.
And what was the time frame that you did this research and were looking into it and decided not to?
We had a solar assessment of our home in about 2015, I want to say, and then the Public Utilities Commission changed the rates not long after that, and so we decided not to move forward with it at the time.
All right, thank you, Donald.
Thank you.
How the solar tax credit works. The investment tax credit, or ITC, will give you 30% of your solar costs back as a credit on your federal tax returns. You can think of this as a 30% discount on the cost of going solar. If you own your own solar panel system, you are eligible for the ITC. However, you aren't eligible if you lease your solar panels or if you signed a power purchase agreement. There's no cap on how much you can claim with the ITC, but because it's a credit and not a refund, you can't get more back in a single year than you owe in federal taxes. Instead, the remainder of your credit will roll over into the next year. Here's an example. If your system costs $20,000, then you are eligible for 30% of that as a tax credit, or $6,000. But if you only owe $5,000 in federal taxes that year, then you'll eliminate all of those taxes and still have $1,000 left over for the next year. For more details on how this works, we recommend you talk to your tax advisor. Unfortunately, the ITC won't be available forever. It shrinks from 30% to 26% in 2020 and disappears altogether for homeowners in 2022.
To sum everything up, we have a few observations to help solar providers spread this fantastic technology. 1. Make it more well known how easy it is to get residential solar at reasonable costs. 2. Provide avenues for potential customers to have questions answered and not just be looking to sell. And 3. Continue to improve the technology and methods.